Well, it's another step to remember Canada's war heroes with respect. There are now information panels providing tourists and citizens alike about the significance of the National War Memorial and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Michael Pilon has been pushing for the government for better security and protection of the War Memorial site. Michael, you took those pictures we all remember so well 3 years ago of the drunken partygoers urinating on the War Memorial. You must be pleased with how the incident has sparked a change in how the government and citizens now treat the War Memorial.
Well, I'm just floating on air. The site behind you, or behind me rather, is really beautiful. It's very professionally done. It tells the story of the war effort. It tells what the memorial is about. It's very professionally done. It's photogenic. It's informational. It's the whole thing. It's really a nice package. I'm really very, very excited.
Now, there were guides posted there last year. Do they interact enough with the public? Do you think does that work?
I've heard that they've talked to as many as 30,000 tourists, and I've heard them explaining. I've heard kids telling their parents afterwards. A 9-year-old and 11-year-old were explaining the site to their parents. It was very impressive. And I've heard this year it's going to go at 30,000 as well. And it's become a tourist attraction, which is really nice. And it's also a remembrance place, too. So it's very exciting.
Did you have any idea when you took those photographs, I guess early July 2nd, that so much would come of this?
It's hard to really say. That's a good question, as a matter of fact. You've got me stumped, and my staff would say they don't see me without speech for a while. But no, this is wonderful. This last information panel series is just the icing on the cake. There's a few more things planned to ensure that the tomb is respected as such. People aren't climbing on it. People are curious. People are respectful. I ran into a young soldier from Malta who was on a trip, and he was very moved. It's become a tourist attraction, both for Canadians and for foreign visitors, and rightfully so. I'm very pleased.
Michael, just a few seconds left. Can more be done?
I'd like to see a very small cordon around the tomb. Nothing that would keep people from touching it or placing a flower, but to keep people from putting their children on the tomb for photos. I think they don't do it disrespectfully, but it shouldn't be done. And really, I think we've really reached a very nice level. I would like to see, perhaps during the off-summer months, a group of civilian volunteers to come out and maybe hand out pamphlets. I was hit by a car last year on my bike on my way down on D-Day to hand out pamphlets. So that didn't go very far, but something like that is a possibility as well. Concerned citizens, people who are perhaps veterans themselves or had family. That's something that's in the works too.
Michael Pilon, reason to smile today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks very much. Bye.